What's up, everybody? You can actually increase your bookings on your Airbnb account by switching just one simple setting. I want you to pull out your mobile phone or jump on your desktop. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Now, switch to travel once you open up your Airbnb account. And then on your desktop, you're going to go to the top right-hand corner. You're going to see filters. Once you open up the filters, scroll down, and under the features section, finally, Airbnb has a checkbox for king beds. You still might not be showing up in the search area. So now I want you to go to your listing. Once you've opened your listing, I want you to scroll down. You're going to scroll down until you see rooms and spaces. Now you need to click on your bedroom and edit the sleeping arrangements. I have a few more power tips, so stick around. You'll see them as you go. Now, you may remember a couple years back, Airbnb launched a feature, much like categories, but you could select all the amenities along the top of the website. But they removed that from the filters section. Basically, the belief is that they removed it because they believe categories are what's going to ultimately win out in this race for being number one in the short-term rental platforms. They believe categories will outperform websites such as VRBO or Booking.com. All right, if you've stayed with me this far in the video, I've got a couple more powerhouse tips for you that can increase your bookings without needing multiple properties and or spending any more money on it. First off, I want you to go to ChatGPT, open ChatGPT, and then go to your Airbnb account. Now that you have your listing opened, go to the description, copy what you've written about that property, and take that and put it into ChatGPT. Command ChatGPT to write in the second person. This is a perfect opportunity for you to also create calls to action for the guests that are inquiring about your property. A lot of people don't actually know this, but Airbnb doesn't just track what you think it does. It tracks views, and it also tracks on an interest variable. So if you put a call to action into your listing, you can simply have them say, hey, message me about this specific topic within your city. That is what Airbnb is going to look at, which further promotes you on that variable to get the listing in front of more eyes. This is a really effective strategy. I recommend that you use it. Speaking of conversations, this is the perfect opportunity to start planting seeds to obtain 5-star reviews. I know a lot of hosts out there express nervousness about asking guests at the end of their stay for a 5-star review. But the point of the hospitality business and what we're doing here is to create a 5-star review from the start to the finish. If you start having conversations and getting into that role of a hospitality leader, you're going to see the rewards at the end of their stay. Surprising enough, a lot of hosts out there don't take these opportunities to talk to their guests, to inquire about their stay. That's our role and responsibility, is to have conversations with your guests. And you can simply do this by creating an automated message that you can check on them after they've checked into the property, like the next morning. Many hosts don't do this. Surprisingly, they don't ask their guests about their stay. This is a perfect opportunity to create a unique situation that can be referenced at a later point. As I stated, you can create an automated message that is sent out to every single guest that stays at your property. And you can ask that same unique question to every single one. Do split tests. Create 2 questions and see who responds to what the most, and engage with your guests. That message could simply include a recommendation to a restaurant or a local activity that you enjoy or you had previous guests that have enjoyed. And you can simply ask them about it, they engage in conversation with you, and then after their stay, when you ask them for that 5-star review, you could ask that and reference that question and say, hey, did you get a chance to go check out the place I recommended? Simple as that. I know this might seem obvious, but this actually increases your 5-star rating percentage. The whole goal here is not to simply have a guest stay at a property and host them at that property. You're trying to get a 5-star review based off the service you provide to them. So if you simply have a conversation with your guest, it's going to spark that memory that you actually went above and beyond to help them and to make sure that they had a good time. They'll remember that. So when they go to leave a 5-star review, they're more likely to leave one at that point. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you. I have a whole playlist that I'm going to throw up on the screen that explains all the tips and tricks that I'm recording about my journey on Airbnb and all the things that I know and what I'm sharing. Thank you again for coming to my channel. I hope to see you on the next video.